Today we're talking about 2017 and why it sucked. I also need to buy a snorkel. Yeah, snorkel. This is Bad Year episode uno.
I know we'll see this
through. So one thing I've learned over the years is that I'm much less happy when I'm not working on a project, which is weird because I didn't always have a super popular YouTube channel. Look, you wrote the joke, right? You crying? You alright? Now, 2017 for me was really bad. I wouldn't call it depression, but I had this sort of weird cycle going on where I was constantly bored, but at the same time I was too lazy to figure out what to do. Ugh, right? I actually think a lot of this had to do with me being broke. Let me explain, but first, Target trip. The end of 2016 was stressful. I was running out of money and the job search was taking way longer than expected. Should have put more lies on my resume. When I was first looking for a job, I remember putting all these, not lies, but you know, I would inflate myself as much as possible, making myself sound so awesome. Yeah, even though I have no experience, like, oh, I have leadership skills. How do I prove I have leadership skills? Well, I ran for student council at my high school. That counts, right? I didn't even make it. It's like I just ran. Anyway, because I was broke, I ended up selling things that I didn't need. I eventually ended up selling both my cameras. This one and this one. So when 2017 started, I promised myself that I would save up money so I can buy two even better cameras. And if you can tell by the title of this video, that didn't happen. What I've realized is that the more time I don't spend on making videos itself, the more time I spend thinking about things that are unrealistic and I actually don't even need. Like, I'll start fantasizing about how awesome it would be to own this $1 million camera and have a six-pack and have coffee with Victoria Justice. Hey, I have dreams too, okay? I'll be the first one to tell you that when it comes to making videos, equipment matters. Okay, people who say that equipment doesn't matter, liars. Like, no, equipment matters, all right? Of course equipment matters. They already own the best equipment. Get the hell out of here. Equipment doesn't matter. You don't matter, okay? Just kidding. Let's be friends. Can I have your camera? So in 2017, I was so set on buying expensive gear that I stopped thinking about more realistic and wallet-friendly options. Speaking of wallet-friendly options, just got here at Target. Gonna go grab that snorkel real quick. Yeah, so wallet-friendly, right? I guess there is a lesson in all this. It's that money can buy you happiness. Okay, the other lesson is you gotta work with what you got. There's this whole YouTube rabbit hole of video making tutorials and equipment reviews, and all of them say the same thing, which is gear doesn't matter. Gear doesn't matter. Gear doesn't matter. I've heard this phrase, like, in every video. I heard this phrase so many times. I'm convinced that it's like some inside joke that rich people say. I think a more positive way to phrase it is maximize what you have. And I have a fat belly, so let's maximize that. was I talking about? So, when I'm not thinking about the next Pokemon game, I'm a guy who thinks about goals and milestones. I want every video I make to be better than the last. I want the quality in all areas to improve with each video I make. Now look, I think that mentality is good, but what's not good is trying to throw money at every problem. I have to be realistic. I don't have infinite money, and a guy this good looking doesn't have to settle for Victoria Justice. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that I need to find other ways of upping my production quality without defaulting on my student loans. Remember kids, college is worth it, even if it means ruining your parents' retirement. Which is why I started mining cryptocurrency. Just kidding, this is for identity theft. Okay, back on topic. One thing I'll say is that once you've mastered all the basics, then it's easier for you to tell what you actually need. For example, so why buy a tripod when you don't even have arms to operate the camera? You know, stuff like that. Okay, the fact is I might have to work 5 times as hard to achieve what others might take for granted. Welcome to life. No one is equal. You have to work smarter and harder when necessary. In the process, hopefully you'll learn something. Or you might fail. You might fail. Get good, man. Get good. What, you think everyone succeeds in life? Who told you that? Your mom? All right, hey, calm down. See you soon for episode 2. Bye. Oh my god! Oh! Woo! Okay. Woo! Okay. Oh.